heard that you were talking to X. You basically this is what was all right. You basically said
Can I ask you your source of information?
my source of information. Well, I'm seeing it through online right now. But wait, come on, listen. I know everybody involved. Okay, I know everybody involved, and that's why I'm asking you because I don't even want to put stuff out there saying, "Oh, I know," unless because I told everybody I said, "Yo, it is an audio or a recorded phone call. Put it out. Don't say it because now it's he said she said."
It is. That's all it is. That's all it is. He said she said she said she. Like, listen, I Trippy is old news. You feel me? Like, the first time I met Trippy, the only time I've been alone with Trippy, I've hung out with Trippy for 3, 4, maybe 5 times. Right? The only time I hung out with Trippy alone was outside my house because I didn't want to bring him in because of my security, and I didn't. Frank don't like Trippy, so I didn't want to. Bro, Frank does not like Trippy. Frank told Chris King, Trippy's friend in his face, I don't like Frank.
Okay, wait, hold on. I'm gonna reveal my source and everything. And this is before this came out, but you see me like if something is said in private, I don't bring it to the public until it goes public. So 6ix9ine told me this like days ago. He said, "Yo," he said,
"You're getting information from a man."
No, hold on. No. I know. He don't say no. He said that you had a conversation with X. In that conversation with X, you admitted that you and Trippy had sex a year ago. You get me?
What? We didn't do nothing like that. That didn't happen.
So did you admit anything to X at all?
I didn't. There's nothing for me to admit because the thing is, nothing happened. It's like weird.
Now, exactly, Manuel. And that's why I wanted to point this out to you guys. Because everybody is acting, and this is why I wanted to say this. She's 15 years old. No, DJ Akademikz is trying to get signed by Atlantic Records. He's trying to get an Atlantic record deal. So, in trying to get an Atlantic record deal, Atlantic Records signed this 15-year-old girl based off the fact she got millions of followers for her saying, "Catch me outside." So now, they're going to try to do with her like they did with Cardi B. DJ Akademikz wants to get signed by Atlantic. So what does he do? He gets involved in the middle of this to try to promote her and interview her. But none of them seem to understand that that is a 15-year-old girl. And he's in here trying to get dirt on what a 15-year-old girl is doing sexually. You don't have a problem with that? She's 15 years old, and he's asking her, "Oh, I heard you slept with such and such." Dude, this is not an adult. This is a child. Asking her, has she slept with Trippy Red? Still in high school, she just got there. If that. She's 15 years of age. And you're almost 30. You're almost 30 years old interviewing a 15-year-old girl, asking her questions about sex. Trying to insinuate and hurt another artist's career for another artist that you were buddy with. Now y'all believe me when I tell you this guy don't think, he just do things. Right, he's trying to get a record deal with Atlantic Records. Had he ever interviewed this girl before? I don't know if he did, if he didn't. But this is why he's interviewing her now. This is an Atlantic Records move. And you see, he was smart enough to put it on his live stream. He put it on the live stream and not his main platform, because he knew that this is what he was doing with this situation. And all you doing is promoting this. No, I'm not saying he's doing any. What he's doing is exploiting a child. Not him trying to sleep with her. No. He's trying to get a record deal by giving her a promotion. Don't get it twisted. He's just exploiting a child. Nah, dog. This ain't it, dude. So you condone this? Is that what you saying? You condone this behavior? Is that what you saying? You condone him talking to a 15-year-old girl, asking her about sex with an adult male? I'm reaching. The whole video is about this. The whole live is about her trying to sleep with Trippie Redd. And she said no within the first 60 seconds. He spends another 20 minutes asking her the same thing. If TMZ does that with this 15-year-old girl, asking her, has she slept with Trippie Redd? If Charlamagne interviewed this girl, which I think she probably she was on the Breakfast Club, did he ask her, was she sleeping with any artist in the game? Asking sex questions to a 15-year-old girl. I doubt that. But even if he did do it, it's disgusting. You don't do that. Maury Povich does it all the time. If the case is my daughter's out of control, she's 15-year-old and already engaging in sex because we're trying to get her help, that is a difference. They're not trying to get the girl help. He's trying to get hits. He's trying to get hits and views. DJ Akademikz is trying to get a record deal with Atlantic Records. And because he's trying to get a record deal with Atlantic Records, he's interviewing her Atlantic Records artist, Catch Me Outside girl. What's her name? Bad Barbie or something she's calling herself. So he's trying to get not just likes, a record deal. He's trying to do something so Atlantic can see he's on the side of Atlantic. It's a pathetic move by him. And it's disgusting. And the reason why I say it's disgusting is because she's 15 years old, and instead of giving her a decent interview, he's asking her, is she sleeping with this guy, sleeping with this person, like she's not 15 years of age. She's 15 years old, bruh. She's 15 years old. No, he's trying to get a record deal, not an A&R. He's trying, he wouldn't get an A&R deal. He's trying to get a record deal. He wants a record contract with Atlantic Records for his terrible music. Somebody sent me some music of his, like not just that first song, the next song or whatever he's gonna put out. It's just as terrible. See? Oh, you guys just got here. Well, let's check it out right quick. I'm not gonna keep this going all day.
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
I'm out here cooling, man. I'm out here cooling, just reading comments. What's up with you?
What?
Yeah, you had a performance. Okay.
Alright, between me and a fellow artist, someone named Fred.
Yeah. What's that about, though, yo? Real talk, like, what is that about?
You know, when you're a pretty female, I'm expected to be called a hoe. I'm expected.
Yeah.
I expect it. It's not true, but you know I expect it. And I don't really give a fuck, because I know at the end of the day what I didn't do. And one of the accusations, or the accusation, is not true. Let's be actually true. So I don't really got nothing to worry about. You know what I'm saying?
Alright, so let me tell you how it's like it came out and how I heard it, right?
Right.
I heard that, yo, you were talking to X. You basically this is what was I heard, right? You basically said, yo,
Can I ask you your source of information?
my source of information. Well, I'm seeing it through online right now. But wait, come on, you know. Listen, I know everybody involved. Okay, I know everybody involved, and that's why I'm asking you, because I don't even want to put stuff out there saying, oh, I know, unless, because I told everybody, I said, yo, it is an audio or a recorded phone call, put it out. Don't say it, because now it's he said, she said.
It is. That's all it is. That's all it is. He said, she said, she said, she. Like, listen, Trippy is old news. You feel me? Like, the first time I met Trippy, the only time I've been alone with Trippy, I hung out with Trippy 4, maybe 5 times, right? The only time I hung out with Trippy alone was outside my house because I didn't want to bring him in because of Frank, because of my security, and I didn't want Frank don't like Trippy, so I didn't want to go. Frank does not like Trippy. Frank told Chris King, Trippy's friend in his face, I don't like Frank.
Okay, wait, hold on. You know, I'm gonna reveal my source and everything. And this is before this came out. But you see me, like, if something is said in private, I don't bring it to the public until it goes public. So 6ix9ine told me this like days ago. He said, yo. He said,
you're getting information from a man.
No. I know. He don't want to say no. He said that you had a conversation with X. In that conversation with X, you admitted that you and Trippy had sex a year ago. You get me?
What? We didn't do nothing like that. That
Okay.
didn't happen.
So there you go. There you go. There ain't no need of going back through this disgusting anything. Blame the parents. Yeah, the parents are part of it. All these people are part of it. Mama counting the checks. Asking a 15-year-old girl about sex. When has that ever been cool? So any of you act fans, go tell that to him. I'm gonna hit up Dom live today, and then me and him gonna chat. Because there's actually hope for him. I don't want him to get fully caught in this mess. How old is DJ Akademikz? About 27 years of age. 27. She's 15. Oh, 28. I'm sorry. Almost 30. And he's over here interviewing a 15-year-old girl about sex with another rapper. She's a minor. She's a kid. This is the type of stuff you don't need on YouTube. His behavior is 17. He's 28 going on 17. He did not ask her about it. He brought it up because 69 told her. No, they're bringing it up because they continuously bring it up through this entire thing. Saying, I heard you had sex with this guy. You're asking a 15-year-old girl about sex for hits and views. I'm going to have a conversation with Dom. I'll have a conversation with him. No problem. What you guys don't know is me and Dom already had a conversation in the past. I'm going to make sure Dom don't have nothing to do with this. There's actually hope for him. No, he's doing too much. That's the problem. The problem with him is he's doing too much. And if you don't understand what that means, then I'm sorry. But what it really means is the fact that he's doing and taking actions with no responsibility. You know, he's just figuring like, I'm getting a lot of hits. I'm DJ AK. I can just do whatever. No, you can't. There's rules to this. There's a reason why people weren't interviewing her at first. They were trying to get her interviews before, and they were like, well, we don't want to talk about that subject because she's a 15-year-old girl. So there are certain things you can't discuss with a 15-year-old girl. That would make sense, right? But I'm gonna let this go because my battery is low. So I'm gonna shut it down right here. Let my phone charge up. We'll come back and get some more stuff done in a minute. Bruh, this ain't reaching, man. Dude, you sitting here defending this Jordan guy? Jordan, we know you the biggest AK fan there is. Hashtag. You defending this? You think it's okay to ask a 15-year-old girl about sex? And asking her and telling her, oh, I heard you had sex with this guy. Oh, I heard you had sex. You was kicking it with this guy. She's 15 years of age, bruh.